Hello. Welcome everyone. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, June 13th. Welcome Stream Elements, welcome Shima Panic, welcome Duck, Camp, Stanley, Chocojax, Marklar, Slime Molder, got Laketh, Hamflow, wait, yeah, Hamflow's here. You got Potato, you got Pink Popo, welcome Mooney as well. Anyway, I didn't stream yesterday because my voice was dying for some reason. I don't know. It was happening like on Sunday. When I woke up on Sunday and I tried to talk, my voice was just dead. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is. It might sound different today still. It feels better today than it did yesterday. I can actually talk without it being painful. And I was wondering what it was, you know? I don't know what it is. My voice does sound rough today. Does it though? I feel like it sounds different. Like to me, it sounds different. But I was a bit worried. I was like, what if it's you know, what if it's due to the Canada forest fire, right? What if I inhale too many fumes from the Canada forest fire and then it just ruined my throat? I still don't know if that's what it is. I don't know. It could be. What if I have like throat cancer? I don't know. That would suck. Also, did I say welcome? Props not Jack. Welcome. It sounds a bit nasal. I think so. It sounds slightly different, but definitely better than it was yesterday. Maybe I should move the mic lower. You know, if you put the mic pointed lower down, it has there's different vocal properties. I don't know, maybe it sounds the same. With anxiety, I don't know, like it could be, I could have cancer though, like I don't know, I'm just making this up. Hopefully I don't, but you know, like it's like if smokers, right? I don't smoke, but like the Canadian forest fire, you know, you don't know, there could be particles in there. It gets into your system, it ruins your throat. No, what if it's COVID? I went outside last week. It could be COVID. Anyway, so we're drawing today. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna do some gesture drawing. And then I'll just do some other random drawings. I don't know what, but we're gonna do that. Yeah, COVID-20. No, it's COVID-23. COVID-19. Okay, we're gonna go on lineofaction.com. We'll go to figure drawing. Only covered models, all genders, ages, adult. What kind of session? Class mode. How long is a class? I don't know, an hour? They sound cute. What? They sound the same. I sound slightly different. Okay, show in-class tips. No, okay, start drawing. I'm gonna put Firefox on the screen. There's Firefox. It's blurred because you never know. You never know what they're gonna show. Okay, there's a lady. She's standing. Okay, the first pose, never able to really get a good grasp on it. Because, you know, you start off, you're setting up the canvas, you're getting used to it. This one is a 30-second pose. I've already spent 15 seconds not doing anything. More gesture men. There's men and women. Okay, I'm gonna skip the first pose. It's not enough time for that. Okay, second thing. Okay, this lady, we've seen her. With the lady in the wheelchair. The same website, yes. Lineofaction.com. Line-of-action.com. Men. Imagine drawing men. Could not be me. Couldn't even be me. Okay, well, got this lady. She's in a wheelchair. She's got an arm right there. Okay, this is a bad. It's not even that good of a pose that I drew. So welcome Genie A1. You got this lady. She's doing yoga of some sort. Perhaps. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday. Hopefully you guys are doing better than I was doing yesterday. The weird thing is, like, I didn't feel sick. It's like, you know, usually if you have a sore throat, you feel like kind of sick, like the rest of your body is kind of sick. But to me, it was just my throat. I don't know what it was. I don't even understand. Okay, there's a guy here. It's coming for. I'm gonna be sick. Imagine tomorrow. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally fine. And then I do my fishing stream and I'm just like dead. I'm just like, guys, I thought I recovered, but actually I'm freaking dead, guys. Looks like he's dabbing. It's a guy. Okay, it's just a guy doing a pose. When he says, I'm in a terrible relationship with Clip Studio Paint. I used that program once. Twice. A few times. It's okay. I feel like since I got an iPad, all I do is draw on the iPad now. There's no other way to do it. I have to draw on iPad. Yeah, oh, there's another person. Anyway, yeah, Mooney was drawing today. She was on her Discord. She was doing some drawing. I was there. I was watching. Also, Northern Line returned from his vacation, so I was watching that at the same time. It was cool. He had anecdotes. He was talking. He had stuff. He's playing Q Remastered, guys. Everyone's been playing that game. Also, welcome TN Daki. This is the one responsible for my Touhou childhood. Sure, welcome. Hello. It's me, the Touhou guy. I'm also the Hololive guy. Also the small Ame guy, the Touhou guy. The Grand Blue Raid Finder guy. They're all the same person. They're all the same. Okay, this is not good. Reimu clock? The Touhou clock? Was this specifically Reimu? I think it was just like a... Wait, no, the Reimu clock was... I forgot about that. Yes, that was a thing I made. That was a long time ago. I don't know. Avid Twitch chatter. I do chat in Twitch chats. It's me, the Twitch chat guy. Okay, we got it. If I'm less talkative today, it's because I've already talked about this. It's probably best to preserve my voice as much as possible. Like, it feels fine. Man, yesterday was really bad though. I was like, I drank some like tea with honey, and I was like, you know what, maybe it'll be better by 5 p.m. when I stream. It was not. It was still really bad. And then I was like, what if this continues? What if this continues forever? What if I can never talk again, right? You guys ever afraid of that? If you're a streamer and you're like, what if one day I'm sick and then my voice just never recovers, right? Then what? And also the fact that I'm like job searching and I'll have to do interviews at some point, right? If my voice is not working, I can't do interviews. And so if I like actually had an interview scheduled and it'd be like, oh yeah, I have time. And then the day of the interview comes around and I'm just like, oh, sorry, I can't talk. I literally can't talk. And they're like, well, sorry. Moving forward with other candidates. Man, guys. I can't believe this would happen. I can't believe this happened to me. And see, then you become no mic streamer. I considered that. I was considering like possibly like playing Tetris Effect yesterday, because like that is still interesting to watch even if the streamer isn't talking. But then like it would just make me want to talk, right? I've done a few no mic streams before and they all felt really weird to me. Because then, like, I can't interact with chat. Especially like if you're playing a game, right? You're either talking or like you try to type in chat, but like if you're playing Tetris, you can't type in chat. You can read a message and then everyone's just like, oh, I can't acknowledge it. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be like, yo, check out this T-spin. Check out this cool T-spin I got. T-spin triple. T-spin double, triple. Anyway, we're on to 1 minute poses right now. There's a guy, he's got his leg up. Okay, my drawings are intersecting with each other. I'm gonna have to move stuff around. I play Tetris. We talked about this. You were here when I was, well, maybe you weren't here when I was playing it. But you were here and I talked about, I was like, oh yeah, whenever you're playing Tetrio on stream, you have people show up and they're all just like professionals and they destroy everyone. It's like, that's not fun. That's not even fun. I was gonna play Tetris Effect though. The single player game is good. Pretty fun. I always like playing that game because it's like, you know, you got nice backgrounds, you got nice music. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking maybe I should put some text on the screen that's like, if my voice sounds different, it's because I have like a sore throat. I don't know, whatever. You don't have the Puyo characters screaming. What if you imagine them? You can imagine them screaming. I don't think it's that different. Maybe it's just me. Like in my head, it sounds really like it sounds bad. But maybe it's just because it's me internally. Everyone hears themselves the same, or like, I mean differently from how other people hear them. Okay, we got this one. There's a lady. She's doing this. She's doing a yoga pose. It's because I don't have the best ear. It might also depend on like your speakers or your headphones or whatever. It's like a lot of people, they don't have a good audio setup. Like if you're listening on your phone, for example, it sounds bad. Everything sounds bad by default. It's crunchy. It's fine. It's probably fine. You're watching on your phone. Yeah, but are you using your phone headset? Wait, I drew so big this time. Last time I was drawing so small, I could fit so many things on the screen. Okay, I might have to start resizing things. Tempted to get a good pair of headphones, but they're expensive. They are. But there was like a long period of time when I didn't have good headphones. And then like I finally got one that was like pretty decent. And then I was like, wow, I can actually hear like the bass. I can actually hear this instrument. I didn't know they had this instrument. It's like I would listen to my favorite songs and I'd be like, what the frick? It sounds like a different song. Because like there's parts that I didn't even know existed. And then I spent a lot of time just like lying down listening to music. And I would never do that. Before then, I would always just like, if I had music playing in the background, I don't know, I never just lie down listening to music. That's my music taste. This is whatever Spotify recommends me. I think recently I've been listening to a lot of like Korean music. Just because like I got randomly recommended it on Spotify one day and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And I don't know what that genre is. I don't know genres. I don't know. Genre is Spotify recommendations. K-pop. It's not K-pop. It's like I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I could list an artist if I okay, once I get to the poses that take a long time to draw. I could look up the artist. Korean R&B. I don't know the genre. Okay, once I'm done drawing, this is a 5-minute pose, so I don't have the patience to draw things for 5 minutes. So when I'm done with this one, I will look up share Last FM. I do have a Last FM. Last FM / like Wolfington or something. You can see what I'm listening to right now. Okay, hold on. Crab. Is that a genre? Crab genre? There's a lady here. She's okay. I'm gonna look up. Snoop on my music taste. Okay, let's see. Last.fm /user /Wolfington. Oh, it's not. Wait, did it stop? Sometimes Last.fm doesn't like actually say what you've been listening to. Like I'm listening to stuff right now. It's not showing up. Anyway, I'm gonna put this. You can check that out. My top tracks. It's all shuffle. I don't choose what songs I'm listening to. Let's see. The artist that got me into listening to a lot of Japanese music. Sorry, not Japanese music. Korean music. It's like, what's it called? I'm gonna look it up. Lee Jin. I got recommended one of her songs and I was just like, this is pretty good. And then I just got recommended a bunch of other stuff that's in the same genre, I guess. And it's good. I really like Diamond City Lights. It was my top song of like last year, I think. Or like 2 years ago. Anyway, you could judge. Well, oh yeah, that's also, I forgot to mention, I was gonna talk about this yesterday, but I finally got the opportunity to change my Discord username. Like their new Discord username system where you don't have the numbers at the end. And all of the names that I use are taken. It sucks. Wolfie was taken. Wolfington was taken. Wolfas was taken. Is messed up. Right? I see, like, Wolfie, like that's fine, right? Because there are actually legitimately other Wolfies. Right? The fact that I don't have Wolfie as my Twitch username, like, implies that there are other Wolfies. But, like, Wolfington and Wolfas, that's literally just me. There's no other person that uses these names. And so someone specifically, they were like, I'm gonna take this name. Messed up. So I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Maybe it's good, you know, because then people can't just contact me on Discord. Oh no, I have it set to not allow random people to add me. But still, you know. Also, welcome Happy Toaster, welcome Cole. Just buy their account. Like, I think one thing you could do is like message them on Discord and just be like, hey dude, no, took my name. But like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to message someone. Then they'll know my username, and then they can just DM me. I don't want that. Don't want that at all. I want to make it as difficult as possible for people to message me. Because I do get a lot of people that are like, hey Wolfie, you do commissions? Do you want to draw this thing for me? No. No, I don't. Yeah, just stole my name. This freaking guy. Can't even respond to Twitch DMs because your account isn't verified. Is that a requirement for Twitch? No one freaking uses Twitch DMs. The only time people use Twitch DMs is when you can't reach them elsewhere. Right? I've had people that are like, I tried contacting you on Discord, on Twitter. You don't have your DMs open. You message me on Twitch DMs, and then I don't think you can disable those. Actually, that's how I contacted Moonybug. When I was drawing Moonybug, and I was like, I didn't know what colors were in her outfit. I was like, oh, I can't actually message her on Discord or Twitter. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna send you a DM on Twitch. Do that. Some other people have contacted me via Twitch. Yeah, imagine doing commissions. So I think Twitter is adding a thing that was like, if you don't have Twitter Blue, you can't DM people now if they don't follow you. Something like that. The one time someone messaged me through Twitch DMs to ask why I unfollowed on Twitter. What the heck? That's messed up. I feel like some people care too much. They're just like, if you unfollow them, it's just like, well, what are you trying to do by contacting them, right? I'm just gonna be like, oh no, sorry, it was a mistake. No, it's like, it was intentional. I feel like that makes it worse. It makes it worse. Some people have like Twitter bots that they set up to keep track of like how many followers they got in a certain period of time. And then it'll be like, oh, this week you got 3 followers and 7 unfollowers, and then they reply to it and they're like, what the frick? Who unfollow? Show yourself right now. I can't believe I feel so betrayed that someone would unfollow me. Yeah, number go down. Imagine number go down. That's messed up. I don't know. I stopped caring about follower numbers like a long time ago. I used to care, you know? And then now that I have like 200,000 something, I'm like, you know what? This kind of sucks. And so, you know, I would always have stuff that was like, I wrote custom plugins to hide follower numbers because I didn't want to see that stuff. Unfortunately, if you're using the app, you can't. If you're switching accounts on the app, you always see how many followers you have because it's in the side menu. Ended up unfollowing a bunch of people because I realized a lot of things were superficial. True. Everyone out here, they care about the numbers. Let's see, I follow someone who complains about unfollow, so I just made a new account instead of unfollowing. That sounds extreme. I feel you should just unfollow them. Or mute them. You could mute them. They'll never know. Sometimes I mute people. When I used to actually follow people on Twitter, and I just like, I stopped caring about their, like, so they would post like weird stuff. They would just post like unhinged tweets that I don't care about. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm muting. I'm muting. Muting is the thing, but it's like, why not unfollow? That's also true, but it's also like, what if you've known them for a long time? And like, I don't want them to be like, oh, this guy hates me. I don't hate them. I just like, just don't want to see their tweets. I don't know, whatever. Hamflo begs on his hand and knees for people to unfollow. Unfollow Hamflo right now. If you're following him, what are you doing? Unfollow. Something that's annoying because it still shows this tweet is by someone you muted. I freaking muted Elon Musk. I like, I blocked or muted Elon Musk. And I would keep getting like people like quote retweeting his stuff and it would show up in my timeline. It would always be like, oh, look at this dumb thing Elon Musk said. And I'm like, I muted / blocked him for a reason. But it keeps showing it to me. It's like, well, now I have to know. I don't know the context. It sucks. Imagine though. You keep getting Elon Musk tweets recommended to you. Okay, that was a 5-minute pose. I didn't even draw. Whatever. Quote retweets still get through. I think like the quote retweets, they show up as like this tweet is by someone this tweet is unavailable or something. And then you're like, well, I don't know. I kind of want to see what they're dunking on. But at the same time, I feel like that's a bad thing to do, right? If someone says something stupid, you don't need to like quote retweet them to dunk on them. Just don't interact with them. Right? You're bringing more attention to it. But I don't know. That's just how I live my life. Let's see. The For You is so bad you click not interested a million times. It'll keep recommending the same thing. I noticed recently, I keep getting recommended Spider-Verse tweets. Everyone talking about the latest Spider-Verse, which, like, I guess makes sense, right? Everyone's talking about it. But, like, why? It's like every 2 tweets is a Spider-Verse tweet. I don't interact. Yeah, exactly. Right? I think Northernline was also talking about this on his stream. He came back to streaming from vacation today, and on his stream he was like, every single freaking tweet I get recommended is Spider-Verse. And I'm like, it's cool, but also, like, there's some spoilers in there. Like, I want to watch that at some point when it goes digital. But, like, I've like read, oh, this character, here's the lore behind this character. What was this character's canon event? I don't even know what that means, okay? But now I know that's a term that they use. And then there's like, oh, this is this character. This character he died or something. I don't know. I made that up. I don't know if someone's died, but just like, you just got spoilers, and I'm like, Also, welcome Defins. I'm doing gesture drawings. Stay away from spoilers. It's a good movie. I can tell, because, like, everyone's talking about it. Also, welcome Nutritious. Yeah, I watched the first movie. I did a watch-along. Or, like, I didn't do a watch-along, but, like, Amelia Watson did a watch-along of the first Spider-Verse a long time ago, and I watched it, and I was like, yo, that's good. It's a freaking good movie. And then I watched it, and I was like, can't wait for the second one. I'm gonna watch it eventually. The artists that worked on it sharing their work is neat, but spoilers, don't blame them when sharing. Yeah, it's not exactly the artists that are working on it that are spoiling. It's just like people talking about stuff from the movie. They're like, oh yeah, this thing happened. Whoa, wouldn't it be wild if this thing happened instead? Oh, if it was me, I'd be doing this. Also, thank you Modern for the 8 months. You're no longer on fire. Are you Canadian? Are you in the Canadian forest fire area? Because I feel like the Canadian forest fire messed up my voice. I think so. I have no proof. But I think it could be. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, congrats on not being on fire. That's one thing I would recommend. You know, if you had the choice between being on fire and not being on fire, I would recommend not being on fire. I spent most of my life not being on fire. And that's good. That's good. Also, welcome Cat Ubermona. Had to mute keywords on Twitter for a different movie recently. I feel like I don't use the mute functionality enough. I could be muting more things. Also, welcome Matthias. Yeah, the smoke was bad. It was really bad. It's done though. There's no more bad air quality here. Only good air quality. Follow for following. No. Everyone does like this engagement based stuff. They're like, quote retweet this with your favorite whatever. Enough of this thing that everyone hates. What is your favorite, you know, this thing? Enough of this other thing. Post your favorite this thing in response to this tweet. It's got like the penguin guy from Madagascar. Or it's like some other thing. I don't know. It's always some different thing every week. It's always like, what's your favorite art thing? What's your favorite trope? It's like, oh man. It's too much. There's too much of this stuff. You artist, whoa. Show me how you do this thing. What's your opinions on this thing? Post your favorite dog. Actually, no, that would be good. I would like that one. But the other ones, I don't like that one. Just set yourself on fire. Also, welcome Yusha. Post your favorite left hand. Post your favorite Choco J dog. Enough about, yeah, that's what I'm referring to him for. Enough about enough about this thing. What about the opposite thing? Enough about this thing. Oh, Choco J dog. Anyway, this pose is 10 minutes. I feel like my gesture drawings today are not really that good. They were better last week. Maybe because I drew smaller. I started off drawing big, and then suddenly I shrank everything. Incredible, I can draw and talk at the same time. Questionable. I mean, I feel like definitely the drawing quality lessens when you're talking faster. No, these are time drawings. It's the same. It's on the same timer as last time. It's the same. I guess I might as well finish some of these. I don't have the reference up for this one. I'm just gonna make it up. I forgot where this other leg was, or this arm. Whatever, I don't know. You ever do anything with the gesture drawings I do? Nope. Not at all. I know some people, they'll use these for like, you know, they'll trace over them for reference for other art. I don't do that. I don't have the patience for that. It's like it's too much effort. These are just like warm-up practice. You know what I don't do enough of is like referencing like faces. I do a lot of like gesture drawings of like entire poses, but I rarely ever like do portrait reference, you know? Like, oh, here's the guidelines, you know, you got the line right here. You can draw these things, right? The proportions, everyone knows. This time, I guess I could do it. The Return of Tiger Girl. I did add more drawings to last time. You know, because I had so much empty space left on the canvas after I finished my stream. I'm just like, I feel like drawing more. So if you check the Discord, the art thing on the Discord, there are many more poses, many more face drawings than last time. And some of them were actually really good. Actually, let me pull them up. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Oh. And there's the Among Us from last time. So I think last time I drew probably like half of this canvas, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna draw some more stuff. And I drew this, I draw that, drew this, drew the Among Us, I draw this this lady, I drew this person. I like this one. My favorite is still this one. This one, oh, I can't move. I like this one. That's my favorite one. Actually, I like this one. I can't. This one, I like this one. This one's pretty good. I like that one. This one, she's sipping. Might be annoyed girl with the braids. Which one? Oh, this one. This, I can't. This one, yeah. Among Us. There's Among Us right here. There's two. There's two Among Uses. I like. Whoops. I like this one. I like that one. Let's see. I swear I saw my Oshi. I see her face everywhere. Who? Chia VTuber? Is that your Oshi? Shima Panic needs water. Yeah, you guys should sip. You guys go sip. Hold on, what does it say in Firefox? Short break, get up and stretch, have a drink of water, get yourself a snack, try not to take more than 5 minutes. No. Okay, next one. Put my hands down. No, I know when to drink water. I don't need this website to tell me, I know. Once it hits 6 once it hits 6 p.m. I'm gonna be like, yeah, time to drink water. Yeah, Firefox. It's not Firefox, it's the line of action website. I guess through Firefox. They're messaging me through Firefox. Thanks for the reminder. No, it's not time yet. In 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes from now. That's when we all hydrate, okay? Synchronized hydration. Or not. I mean, you could hydrate right now too. That's also fine. Don't let people tell you when to hydrate. You do it yourself. You choose on your schedule. You find a time that works for you. If that just happens to be the same as the time that I hydrate, then that's cool. What if there was like an app that was like, you join like a guild, and everyone in the guild sips at the same time. So like you'll just be like walking around in like New York or something. It suddenly hits like 6 p.m. and then you see like everyone drinking water at the same time. You'd be like, holy frick, why am I not doing this? How much water can I drink in one go? Did you ask this? I don't think you asked that. Also, I don't know. I feel like normally when people drink water on stream, it's normally just a sip. But like when I do it, you know, it takes like a while, right? I pause and then I put the water thing here. I drink quite a bit of water. At 6 p.m. out here sipping. Gulping. The Pokemon known as Gulpin. Sippers, drinkers, and gulpers. Drinking water, pretty good. I would recommend. Yeah, gulpin these. I knew someone was gonna say it. Can always count on someone to say it. Anyway, I like that they added wheelchair references to this, because I feel like, you know, it's not something you think about often. You got references of people just sitting, but then, you know, what if you want to draw the wheelchair in the background, you know? Representation is good. The Sipstones, the Flintstones. Okay, well here's the chair part. Anything. One other thing I was going to talk about yesterday is that I finally have like an interview scheduled, because I think on Friday there was this job opening for this place that actually one of my former coworkers worked for, and I had actually applied to that place like a long time ago. Back when the last time I was looking for jobs, I applied to this place, and I ended up not doing the interview with them because I had accepted another job offer. But then I remember specifically that they replied to my job application literally a day after I sent it. And so I was like, okay, you know, these people, they appreciate my resume. They know how to contact people in a timely manner. So I messaged the guy. I messaged my former coworker. Sorry, yeah, my former coworker. At my previous company. And I got a referral. But I feel like I could have gotten it even without the referral, because I messaged the guy that contacted me last time, the recruiter. And he was like, actually, I remember the email from last time. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, we couldn't move faster on this, but happy to keep in touch in case anything changes. And then in my mind, I was like, no, nothing's going to change. And then now I'm just like, oh, thank God. Thank God this guy recommended to keep in touch. I messaged him. I was like, hey, by the way, last time, this job that I accepted, it didn't work out. I did see there was this other opening, and it looks pretty good. And he was like, you know what, that's pretty good. Thank you for letting us know. And then he was like, I'm gonna message the recruiter, tell him to take a look at your resume. And then he did. We scheduled a call for tomorrow. And I guess I'll see how that goes. And see, I finished a job hunt 3 weeks ago. Some companies are still following up. Yeah, they take a long time. You never know. If they don't respond to your to your application in like 2 weeks, I just assume that they just don't care. 4 months though, that's too long. But the thing is, like, I think the job that I found that I applied to, it says it's remote, but I know like a lot of their recent stuff is in office only. And so like my former coworker who works there is like, most of our roles are in office, and I'm not sure if the role that you're applying for is remote. But then I saw, like, I looked at the job description. It said remote several times. And so I'm gonna make sure to ask the recruiter about this. You know, I don't want to be applying for a job where it's like it says remote and then they're actually like, oh yeah, but actually you have to go to the office sometimes. What kind of work do I do? Nothing. Right now, nothing. I'm not even employed. But I software engineering generally. Your job was hybrid, but I'm full remote now. Yeah, I think the place that I'm applying to, most of their positions are hybrid. But I think the thing is, like, I think they acquired some company, and then the thing that I'm applying to is like the product that company is working on before they were acquired. And I think everyone that worked there is remote. So I'm gonna hope that they're independent enough that they can continue to be remote, because I think a lot of them are like on the West Coast. So if they had me go to the office in New York, I don't know if that would even make sense. You ever have things where like you go to the office and then like everyone you're talking to is remote? Like if they're like in a different office. I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna go physically to my office so that I can have a Zoom conference with people that are on the West Coast office. Like, that doesn't make sense. Just have everyone be at home. Right? Especially if you're the only one there in the office. I applied on the wrong continent once and they said it was fine. Well, they have like, if they say remote and they list a bunch of locations, I think normally it's fine. You can apply to whichever one. I think this is one thing I learned yesterday, actually, is that some places they'll say like, okay, we have remote positions, but they're not eligible if you're in like New York or like New Jersey or something. And I think I found out that the reason for that is because some states in the US, they require you to list the salary. And so they're like, okay, we're not going to do business. We're not going to employ people remotely from New York so that we don't have to list our salary expectations. So that's why. If you see that, that is why. See, my cousin had to come into the office. His team was in India. Yeah, it's kind of like, what's the point, right? What's the point of having people go to the office? If your work can be done remotely, which I feel like most engineering jobs are, or like at least most software engineering jobs are, then it's like there's no point. The only thing that I could possibly see the argument for is like if you have like a very junior candidate, even then it's a bit arguable, right? Because I remember when I was a junior software engineer, like there was a lot of useful stuff you can learn just by like being around people in the office, right? A lot of people, they don't know how to reach out if they have difficulties, or like a lot of times if you're just debugging a problem, someone can just come over to your desk and be like, oh yeah, this thing, here's what you do. Just schedule a meeting or anything. But that's still arguable. You could probably still get by without that. Especially for senior candidates, right? It's like you don't need them to be physically in the same place. You can trust them to do what they do. Let's see, all gotta justify renting out the office. See, my workplace, my previous workplace, when we had an office and then we started going remote, they actually just sold the office. They were like imagining that COVID would only last like a month or two, and they kept the office for a while. And then I think after a few months, they were like, okay, this is not going to stop. So they just sold the office to some other company. And so there was physically no office anymore. Which was nice. People who weren't raised on IRC don't understand. They don't even understand. One of my previous workplace, actually. Before we used Slack, we actually used IRC. Okay, before then we used HipChat. But before HipChat, we used IRC. Also, welcome Robomoo. What if they are physically in office place to teach juniors? Okay, I guess I can see. I guess I can see. If you have only the junior employees in the office and like no one there to guide them, then I don't know. You know what? Whatever. See, I'm jealous of people who get to work from home. It must rock. It is pretty nice. You get to save a lot of time not having to commute. Anyway, this is like a... I think this is a 30-minute pose. Or like a 20-minute pose. I don't have the patience for this. You see like what I've done already? I've done this already. That's it. That's my extent that I'm willing to put into this. I guess I could draw an ear. It's an ear. Welcome Uto. Wealthy drawing, is there an event? I've been drawing every Tuesday for like the past month or two. What do you mean? I've been doing this. Also, congrats on getting your channel unbanned or whatever. Uto. Uto viewers deprived of like a stream. See, when my manager and seniors are on vacation, me and the other juniors would cause chaos in the office. I would just not go to the office. Actually, I remember when we used to have an office. Usually when we had like a 3-day weekend, most people would not be in the office on Friday. But I would show up because I actually liked going to the office back then. Especially if no one was there. I would just show up to the office, no one was there, and then I could, like, after work, which is like 1 p.m. on a half day, I would just go walk around outside. Remember when I used to actually go outside a lot? That was cool. And actually go on long walks, you know? Because, like, it's like 1 p.m. I could go out, I could buy food and stuff. Empty offices are great. Also, welcome Mint. I'm out here streaming. Back you to go outside. I went outside last week. I bought Popeyes. I went to the supermarket. It was good. I talked about the Cajun fries and the mashed potatoes and the other Popeye sides. It's nice. But actually, it's starting to get hot outside, so like going outside is not really the best, you know. If it's like it's too hot. You have good chicken strips. I think I had them once. And I think the one time was like, you know, like when you go to a restaurant and you look up online what stuff they have, and you're like, when you go to the store, you're like, okay, I'm gonna order this thing. I'm gonna order this thing. I went there, I said, I'm gonna order this thing, and they said, we don't have that. And I'm just like, oh, frick. Now I have to like, I stood awkwardly in front of the cash register for like, what felt like 5 minutes, just like looking at the menu, being like, oh, what do I want? The thing that I want isn't even there. What the frick? And then I ended up getting the chicken strips. They're pretty good. I would have preferred, you know, the thing that I ordered. The weird thing is, like, it was also at Popeyes, by the way. The weird thing, like, sometimes they have these, like, special promos that are like, hey, we got, like, you can get 2 pieces of chicken with, like, a biscuit and a side for, like, $5 or whatever. I went there, I was like, I saw this on the menu. I'd like to order this. The funny thing is, they actually had, like, the picture behind them that was promoting this thing. And then I said, I'd like to order that, please. And they said, we don't have that. I was like, what do you mean? It's just the regular, the regular food. Is you just like a regular chicken and like sides? You don't have that? I guess they mean that they weren't doing the promo anymore. But like, it was there, it was listed. And then I ended up buying something else. And like, it wasn't discounted. It was like full price. It was still good though. Chicken pretty good. I would recommend chicken. Anyway, I'm gonna skip to the next drawing. There's still 10 minutes left of this pose, but I don't feel like doing it. All right, next one. Emily, she's right here. But yeah, I guess I'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm gonna do... It's just a conversation with the recruiter, so it's nothing like... Not a technical interview or anything. Just like, hey, just tell me about, you know, what you're looking for. Salary expectations or whatever. Whatever the heck people talk about in these calls. It's always an interview. I guess it is technically called an interview. It's like a phone screen, I guess. And not like the phone, like the screen on your phone, but like a screening through the phone. Good luck, thank you. I hope it goes well. I've actually been holding off. There was like another company that I was like, I saw the job opening. I was like, you know, this seems pretty interesting. And like I wrote up a cover letter and everything. But then I read the reviews on Glassdoor and they were all kind of bad. They're like, do not ignore the 1-star reviews for this company. They're there for a reason. And then everyone's just like, oh, this place sucks. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust it. Because like the thing is like with review sites like that, is that people only leave reviews if they're like really angry, right? If people are happy, they don't tend to go like on a website and be like, yeah, this company is awesome. It's just people that have a problem with it that go on there. So like the results may be skewed, right? Some places that I work, they were perfectly fine, but some of the reviews were like, oh, this place sucks. Here's this problem, and I would never work there. But when I worked there, I was like, you know, that's fine. It was fine. Yeah, no one goes to those websites to give like, you know, middling reviews. I don't even have an account. You know, the fact that it makes you log in to check reviews. I'm just like, I don't want to sign up for something. And so what I end up doing, you guys know there's a website called Bug Me Not, and it'll people sign up for for accounts and then they just put the password on the website. So you don't have to sign up. I just, every time I need to log into something, I just look it up and go into an incognito window, just paste the username and password, log in, check the reviews. So there tend to be a lot of complaints after layoffs, steady issues about specific leaders. That is also true. And also like a lot of reviews are kind of old, right? If you see a review from like 2 years ago, a lot could have changed since then. So you don't know if it's still accurate. They could have improved. They could have gotten worse, actually. They could have, you know, you see the 5-star reviews and they're like, this place is awesome. I would love to work here again. Well, I mean, I would tell everyone to work here. But then, like, what if like leadership changed, right? What if everything's different? But anyway, I after seeing the Glassdoor reviews, I decided to check LinkedIn to see like the list of people that work there. cyber stalking people? No. But I was just seeing, and then I saw like one guy who was there. And actually, it is a bit interesting to see like the list of people that like say that they work at a company, because LinkedIn has this thing that shows whether someone's looking for a job. They have like this little banner on the bottom. It's like, it's green. It says like open to work. And so if you look up the list of people that worked at the company, you just scroll through it and you see someone like with that thing on it. You're like, oh, I wonder what caused this guy to want to leave. And then you just go stalk them on LinkedIn. Just check out their work history, see what they put there. I wanted to message him like, hey, I see you stopped working here. Can you tell me why? Because I'm considering applying. But I didn't do that. I don't know, what if he left? Especially if they've been there for a long time, right? If you see someone's been there for like 7 years and suddenly they left. Okay, I wonder what caused this. Because people that work somewhere for 7 years, they tend to like work there like for the rest of their lives, right? I don't know. I mean, I worked at the same place for 7 years. I was planning on working there like forever. Well, stuff changed. I don't know. Also, yes, it's time for water. You are correct, everyone. It's hydration time. We're all gonna drink at the same time, just like on the Jerma stream. Remember that Jerma stream when they were showing him at the bar? Anyway, I'm just gonna hydrate right now. Remember that episode of Jerma? Remember that episode of Jerma 985? They were showing him on the TV screen at the bar, and he was trying to get people to drink at the same time. He's like, okay, on 1, 2, 3, we're all gonna drink at the same time. And no one did it. No one was even paying attention, except the guy who was recording. Classic moment. One of the Jerma moments of all time. I remember. I wasn't there, but I saw the clip. And I thought, man, this German guy, he's so funny. What a psycho. This guy crazy. It's cool though. Anyway, that's my status update. Just like job stuff. So welcome, Atlas. Still no replies from any of the other companies that I've applied to. Everyone just ignored. Remember when I said I submitted a job application to one place and then I checked my LinkedIn the next day and I saw like here's some people that viewed your profile. One person who works at this company that you just applied to literally yesterday. In my brain, I was like, oh yeah, they saw my resume, they thought it was impressive, they decided to check out my LinkedIn, and maybe they put me on the list of people to consider. No updates from them. No, I think they saw my resume, they saw my LinkedIn, and they were like, this guy freaking sucks. Get this guy out of here. Doesn't even have like an avatar on LinkedIn. You guys, when you guys use LinkedIn, do you put like your actual photo on there? I don't. But and it's probably a bad idea to not do that. It probably seems unprofessional if you don't put your real photo. But I don't. I would never. I know a lot of people that just use the default photo. And it's fine. Using an anime avatar on LinkedIn is a power move. Yeah, that's when you know someone's good at programming. You guys see that meme that's like, you know, like a professional senior software developer, and it's like a guy with like a Lucky Star avatar, and like his banner is like some anime thing, and then like, you know, junior software engineer, and it's like a business guy with a suit. And it's like, I have 15 years of experience in you know, C#, C++, COBOL, MySQL. Well, if you see this, a lot of people with anime avatars, they're really good at coding. Let's see, I learned some of them put a photo as a requirement, and the recruiters accidentally send along the requirement. What the heck? Are you allowed to use a false / stage name? It probably depends on the industry. I don't know. At least for most jobs, probably would not recommend it. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anyone that doesn't use their real name, at least. I think you're allowed to make your LinkedIn profile like private, except to people that you know. Like then it'll show your username as like a LinkedIn user. Literally the words a LinkedIn user. But yeah, that's one thing you could do. But that's it. That's all I got. You guys see that people have been playing This Bloodborne game that has Pinocchio in it. There's a game called Lies of P, the letter P for Pinocchio. Apparently it's like a Bloodborne like game that features Pinocchio and he's got like weapons. And everyone's saying that apparently it's pretty good. I don't know. I've seen some people streaming it and I was like, this is Bloodborne. This is Bloodborne on PC that everyone has been asking for, but it's not Bloodborne. Also, welcome Namington. Yeah, Lies of the letter P. You know, in case you thought it was like Lies of P, like, you know, the like the urine. Someone here out here lying about their urine. Lies of P. Also, welcome Yoruba. Okay, well that's it. I guess I'm done. No, I gotta fill in the rest of this. Let's see, with the O left your chat to make a bureau, but you don't have to tell me. You don't have to be like this. this viewer left your chat. Okay, next message. The next. Okay, we got the guy with the bow. We got a guy here. We got this guy. Actually, one thing that is funny is when, and by funny I mean kind of messed up, is when someone in a stream, if they're like, oh sorry, I gotta go because this other streamer is streaming. Right? I think one time someone was like, I forget whose stream it was, but someone was in chat leaving comments, and then like all of a sudden they were like, sorry, I gotta go watch this other stream. This other stream that is better. this better stream. I'm gonna watch these guys play D&D. I gotta go because my favorite streamer is streaming, guys. Just found out Wolfie has a regular streaming schedule. I do. Actually, my pinned tweet on my my side Twitter that I post my going live things on, it says my streaming schedule is that every day there's a possibility of me streaming between 5 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. This was posted last year. And like I do actually have a schedule now. So I could update, I could make like a new tweet saying like my actual schedule. And I could post like, hey, Monday I'm playing this game. Because like I usually have that stuff decided. But nah, whatever. Twitch has an auto schedule. I actually do have a schedule like on Twitch. If you check below, if you scroll down, you can see it. Yeah, it says that. Usually playing X. I think I put that there. My schedule that I put, I think I say usually Dark Souls. No, it's not AI, it's literally me. I put that there. Oh, I think I have to update my Monday thing. My Monday thing probably says usually Mario Picross. But it's not. Actually, speaking of like AI generated stuff. There's this website called OrgChart that lists like people that work at a company. So like if you're looking for like a job and you're like, I wonder who my manager is going to be, or how many people are on their team. There's a website, I think it's called OrgChart. But like the weird thing about it, if you click on the team members, it gives like a summary of their like the career progression, I guess. There was like, okay, this person worked at this company for X years, they worked on this thing, and then they moved on to this thing, and then they were promoted to this thing at this time. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Are they like writing these out manually? I think it's AI generated. I think they scrape people's LinkedIn profiles and then tell ChatGPT, you're like, hey, summarize this person's work history. And then they put that on the website. But I feel like it's harder to read than an actual like bullet point list. It's too weird. Everyone out here using AI to summarize things. What if you could have ChatGPT summarize your stream? You could be like, okay, summarize all the things I talked about on this stream so that I could look it up later if I wanted to. I could be like, what stream did I talk about this thing on? And then it'll be like, okay, actually, according to my history, on July 7th, 2022, you talked about this thing. This was related because of this other thing we were talking about before. Whenever I hear people talk about non-academia jobs, I think maybe it activates some sort of fight or flight response in my head. Like software engineering jobs. Like janitorial jobs. Business jobs, investor jobs. People that are on the board of trustees or whatever. What do those people even do? You guys ever see someone whose title is like advisor on the board of trustees? What are they even doing? Trustees, am I right, guys? Got them. You say got the chat with video plugin with ChatGPT 4 and YouTube videos that have transcripts. Oh, that's a real thing. Does it just describes what's happening on stream? Or on the video? I could see that being useful, right? Being able to search by things that are not just in the text transcript. You'd be like, find me the part where this person talks about this thing. And then it does, and then it's cool. Okay, got this guy, he's got a bow. This man with the bow right here. Anyway, that's it. You can't suggest something to draw. No, that was only for the Passpart 2 streams. It's just, you know, now I'm doing my own thing. You just post chat with video ID number. Seconds later, describes it, and you ask questions. By post, you mean what? You post it where? Like on the website? On Discord? Isn't it weird that like every social media thing and messaging app is like bad now? Right? You think of like the recent things like Reddit has its whole API thing. Discord had its own like, you know, username thing. Twitch had its own like bunch of stuff. What's happening? What's going? Twitter's going down. Is this the end of everything? Electrons. I also saw a clip on Twitter on my For You page of like a Twitch staff member going into someone's stream and being like, hey, I love your opinions, but you're totally wrong on this Twitch thing. And then he was basically like harassing the streamer, and like apparently you can't ban Twitch staff from your chat. So this guy was just like derailing his whole stream talking about stuff. Kind of messed up. You should look it up. Actually, I'm gonna look up the article. If there's an article, I think it was like Harris Heller, right? Harris Heller, Twitch staff. There's a video. It was really awkward. A Twitch staff member came into his stream and just started talking. And then I think the Twitch staff member like privated their account afterwards on Twitter. Yeah, this one. Here's the video. Yeah, Twitch. And basically, he was gaslighting him. He was like, you know, you're totally wrong about this thing, and he's like, I never said you were wrong. I just said you were off base. I just said you were misguided. You know, like that's the same thing. There's a Twitch dev that watches VTubers. He never says anything. There's several of them. One of them follows this channel, but he's never shown up. Because I remember one day I got like a follower, and I was like, who's this guy? And he had the Twitch badge Like, oh, I guess a Twitch staff member follows. Anyway, here's a guy with a bow. Actually, this bow is much larger than I'm drawing it. Got this guy right here. Let's see, I've had a Twitch dev pop up in my chat, but they were laid off like 3 weeks later. It made me worry I contributed to that. I feel like they probably don't care if a Twitch staff watches VTubers. I can just imagine the meeting though. It's like, yo, we see here in your chat history you were freaking watching a VTuber. That's kind of cringe. We don't we don't support that kind of behavior in our company. He's like, sorry, I didn't mean to watch Min Costella. I clicked on it by mistake. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to let you go. Maybe he was watching when he was supposed to be working. But that's the thing though, like if people are working at Twitch, what if like part of their job, like what if they're just checking the stream for like, you know, work related reasons? You think like game developers who work on like MMOs and stuff like that, if your boss sees you playing the MMO that you're working on, do you think they'll be like, I can't believe you're playing this game in your time here? It's part of the job. I'm literally working on this feature right now. You know, like someone working on like Final Fantasy 14 or something and their boss sees them playing FF14. I can't believe you're freaking playing this game on your job. What are we even paying you for? Can't believe it. You should design features without being familiar at all. Actually, no, that's the thing. At all of my previous jobs, none of the people that I work with actually use the the feature that we were working on. It's like if you're at a company and you're like, I'm not interested in what we actually do. I'm just here because the technical problems are kind of interesting to work on and I want money. You know? Like if you're working at like a online news site or something. And you're like, I don't really even read the articles. I don't care about this stuff. I'm just here to work on like the back end like software systems that make this thing work. And actually, like one of the jobs that I looked up recently that I applied to and heard nothing back on is actually like a sports entertainment company or something. They do like, I don't even know what they do. But I'm like, I don't care about sports. I just see that their tech stack is pretty interesting, and so I'm like, you know what, maybe it'd be cool to work there. It's like when the customer tickets come in and it's like we had no idea. Yeah, none of us actually use the website. But you guys are actually using the website? I thought the user data just came from robots. You tell me real people use this bad website? Can't believe it. I would never. Yeah, yeah, once you know what goes into making it, you're like, I don't trust this at all. It's like after working at a company that's like, you know, that you in every app update, they always include like bug fixes, but those bug fixes are for like tracking and ads. It's always like, okay, we don't actually have like a useful patch notes to put in the app update message. So we're just gonna say bug fixes and performance improvements. But you know, if you work there, you know that means that they just updated tracking. We're tracking more data about you, and we have improved the ads algorithm to show you more ads. That's usually what it is. Now you know. It's reinforced with whatever we had lying around. Yeah, a bunch of legacy infrastructure. The person who was working on it left like 10 years ago. No one really knows how it works. That is how software systems work. We got one guy who's familiar with it. And he's not even here anymore. Your tracking team? What the heck? Yeah, it's good for the users though, right? It's good for the users. Now they're no longer tracking. Then you write your own then. Don't you just use like a third-party library? Actually, the issue in a lot of apps is that they just include like 20 different third-party tracking libraries. Do you guys know this? If you're using like the Twitter app, basically like it's probably including like 20 different trackers across websites. Everyone's tracking you. The login with Facebook button is tracking you. You know, if you're on a website, it has login with Facebook. Just including that, Facebook knows that you've browsed the website. Let's see, what metrics do you track on? Oh, that kind of stuff. I thought you meant like the, the implementation. I don't know. I don't even know. Anyway, here's a lady. She's holding like a wand or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. There it is. Alright, how many more things can I fit in here? At least like 3, maybe 3 more. And then we can move on to just drawing random stuff. Alright, what else has been happening recently? Anything else of interest? Since I didn't stream yesterday, I finally got to watch other streams that I normally don't get to watch because they stream while I'm streaming. So the start of a ChocoJack stream, the second ChocoJack stream that I've ever seen the beginning of. Maybe the third one, I don't know. When I watched streams, I was there. Yeah, Poggin out here. ChocoJ Dog. I was mostly just like lying down. I was like kind of tired. Now I'm fine. Actually, when I woke up today, I was like really tired. I think maybe like if you wake up and you're like really tired, it could be that your body was working really hard, you know, because like yesterday my throat was sore. Maybe it was like, we're gonna spend all this energy, we're gonna fix the throat problems. His voice is now okay. And then I woke up, I'm like, I'm tired, but that's good. More like friendly streamer, so true. So true. Many people are saying this. Sometimes I'm sleepy because I eat bad. That's also possible. I did go to sleep like at a normal time yesterday. Because I feel like recently I've been like having difficulty sleeping. I've talked about this. Like I'll just be still awake at like 3 a.m. I think yesterday I slept like... Actually, I don't know when I fell asleep. Maybe like 2 a.m., which is actually not that good, but better than usual. Like I always go to bed at like 1, but I'm like lying down in bed for like at least an hour or 2. Sometimes even more than that. That's not good. That's not good at all. So wake up in the middle of the night, watch European streamers, rest of the day tired, repeat. What if you didn't do that? What if you don't do that? What if you chose to sleep instead of watching streamers? Okay, we got a guy here. This guy is on the rocks. This guy out here. The rocks. It's so boring trying to go to sleep. That is true. Sometimes if it's like 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep, I'm just like, well, what if I just check Twitch? You know, just because. You know, what if I just, you know, just for fun? And then I just watch part of a stream. And sometimes I just lay there wishing I could take something and knock me out immediately. Exactly, right? I've seen videos that are like, here's one trick that people in the army use to fall asleep immediately. And like I tried it and like it didn't do anything. It was like you just lie down there. You just start focusing on your breathing, and then you just keep thinking the phrase, don't think, don't think, don't think. I tried doing that, and I just kept thinking. I don't know how they can how can they just do that? How can you just say don't think, and then just expect it to work? It doesn't work. And they're like, okay, if you, also you can just imagine you're like on a lake or something, and imagine like the water, like, you know, moving around. And then when I do that, I just think of my VR fishing streams, right? It's like when I think of a lake, I just think of that specific lake. Like that, it doesn't help because I'm like, oh man, I could be fishing. I could be streaming this fishing right now. And don't think. Yeah, simply don't think. Thinking so hard about not thinking. You guys ever like try counting sheep? Does that work? I've tried it. It doesn't work for me. Something that does work sometimes though, there's like this deep breathing thing you can do. It's called, I think it's called like 5-7, what is it? 5-7-8 breathing? Is that the name for it? Let me look this up. 5-7-8. No, 4-7-8. 4-7-8 breathing. I think I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing 5-7-8. Oh, 4-7-8 is you breathe in for 4 seconds. Then you maintain it for 7 seconds, and then you breathe out for 8 seconds. It's pretty nice. I didn't count the sheep right. Oh no. I'd rather be fishing. I would rather be sleeping. See, pretending like I'm listening to a Ludwig video actually helped me sleep. Actually, yeah, some people I know, well, not some people I know, but some people that watch Northernlion, he used to do daily videos of Binding of Isaac, where he's basically just doing like chatting. And a lot of people, they've gotten used to hearing his voice right before they go to sleep. They'll put those videos on, you know, because sometimes it's nice to just have like a voice talking in the background while you're trying to sleep. And so some people have gotten so used to that as soon as they hear his voice, they're like, oh, it's time to sleep. It's time to sleep now. And so some people are like, I literally can't watch Northernlion streams because I was so used to watching his Isaac videos to go to sleep that when I hear his voice on stream, it just, in the middle of the day, I just get sleepy. Was Northernlion born bald? I think most people are. Aren't most people born without hair? Actually, I don't know if that's true. Is that true? I don't know. Probably. But when he was growing up, he did have hair. The lore is that he actually started balding really early. He's talked about this. Like in high school, he started balding. And then he was like, you know what, might as well just shave it all off. Now, and then he did, and now he's a streamer. I saw his photo on Time Guesser. Yeah, that was a thing. I remember that. I talked about that on stream. Become bald to stream. Yeah, because like if you become bald, then then the ideas can leave your head more easily, you know? People, when they have hair, it blocks the chat communication. You know, when you think of stuff and you're like, I have a difficult time thinking how to talk about this thing, it's because your hair is blocking it. Yes, there's the air resistance, exactly. Everyone knows this. Everyone. Especially bald people. Better for the heat dissipation? Yeah, it's the heat sink. It's there. Yeah, the hair resistance. That's what I meant. The hair resistance. For real. Totally for real. Okay, I think this will be the last gesture drawing I do. I think this was supposed to end like a while ago. But I think once you click next manually, it just stops doing the scheduled things. And it's just like, okay, you're gonna skip this? Well, you're on your own. You're on your own, dude. You're choosing to do this. Okay, I'm gonna move this one up so it does not overlap. Oops. Okay, I can't actually, I guess I can't actually move it up. I'm trying to draw this guy's this guy's holding like a hammer. I guess these will just overlap, whatever. And his other arms like this. All right, well that's gesture drawings. It's not, I didn't draw as much as I did last time. And now I'm just gonna start drawing random stuff. Just like last time. Make a new canvas. New large canvas. Alright, what the heck do I draw? What do I even want to draw today? I don't even know. Just draw a bunch of faces. It's like I did last time. I guess I could use reference. You guys ever use reference? Imagine using a reference. That actually sounds like a good idea. I think it's great to use reference. But sometimes I don't feel like it. And then I just start drawing, you know, just start doing some drawing. Now here. Yeah, imagine referencing, yeah, referencing. Imagine referencing, inference. What about outference? Interference? What about outerference? No one ever talks about this. Don't even know. We don't even know. I don't know what I'm drawing. I don't know. Me whenever I'm drawing. I don't know what I'm doing, haha, guys. I don't even know what I'm drawing. Okay, I actually don't know though. Okay, what if? You know what? What if I just do... If I do use reference? Portrait reference. Does Line of Action have portrait references? Yo, they do! Faces and expression drawing. Also, welcome Soli. When I don't know what to draw, I'll just draw fish. What the... What the... What kind of fish, though? Let's see, what time interval? 60 seconds, sure. What the heck? Mackerel? Do you ever draw those on stream? Have you ever drawn one of these fish on stream? Okay, let's see. Firefox not on stream. Alright, well I guess I'll start drawing references right here. So drawing actual reference. Okay, there's a lady. Fish time on bread. On God? For real, for real? Okay, she looks a bit concerned. She's like, oh no, dude, what is this? Is this like that? Actually, this is not this is not that good of a drawing. Red face man, what are you talking about? Is this Woozy? What is she doing? Yep, okay. Okay, another one. Okay, this lady. She is I don't know how to start. I don't know how to start these drawings. It's like this. It's like that. You're Woozy. You're Woozy. Okay, so she's looking at the camera. Which is like, what the frick? How do I draw this? How do people even draw things? I don't understand. I don't know. Here we got a lady right here. Oh, okay, I could not draw. Okay, here's a guy. He's out here. He's looking to the side. I don't get it. No one really understands Woozy. Yeah, everyone just pretends they do. I don't understand. If you asked me to describe Woozy, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a face. It's just a face that people use sometimes. Sometimes when I draw eyes, I'm like, it's so weird that this is so uneven. But then when you look at a real photo, you're like, okay, actually, this is like real life. People in real life, their eyes are not perfectly even. They're not symmetrical. It's fine that there are asymmetry. Yeah, exactly. So me, when I draw something wrong, I'm just like, you know what? It just is more realistic. Drawings that stand out so much. Exactly. Speak for yourself. I'm so symmetrical. Well, we don't know. We have no proof. You could be making this up. We would never know. Anyway, drawing faces is hard. I think some people have said is because we place so much importance on faces because we look at them a lot that we notice all the minor imperfections. Exactly. Okay, we got this lady. You may notice that I draw things with like a box instead of a circle, and you're like, what the? Why is that? Why do you do that instead of drawing the circle instead of the circle with the things on it? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just do things sometimes. I just do things arbitrarily sometimes. It's like, is this some sort of secret strat that I don't know about? No, probably not. Probably not. I don't even know. I'm just making things up. I'm sure at some point I'll get faster at this. Oh, there's a cool angle. This guy's looking downward. You don't normally get this. The angle of a downward tilted face. That's when you have to consider different aspects, such as foreshortening and the overlap of the mouth in the other aspects, the nose, the ears up here. Okay, this is here. Should probably do these practices. Have trouble with faces that are super angled. Yeah, it's hard. Drawing is hard. With the eyebrows all over here. It's like, what the? That's so close. But when you think about it, if you think about it, it makes sense. Hey, I've seen this guy. This is a guy from the previous ones. This is the guy that's holding the hammer. Except he looks so sad here. You guys can't see it, but he looks so sad. You're like, dude, what happened? What happened, man? Tell us about it. Anyway, he's got the nose here. This thing. He's like, man. Actually, I don't know how to draw this. I don't even know how to draw. How do I even draw this? His eyes are like almost closed. Actually, no. This drawing just makes him look annoyed. He can hold the hammer, but can he hold joy? Unfortunately not. Let me tell you the secret. If you recruit 4 more members to also purchase the Woozy secret, some kind of scam. This sounds like a scam. Also, welcome Frank. Welcome Hypergoo. Okay, so this one she's got her tongue out. I don't know how to draw these. How do people even draw these? I don't even know. There, that's how you do. I guess if you want to leave Woozy bucks on the table. What? You guys are getting paid for this? You guys are getting paid to post Woozy emotes? I didn't know. I was doing it for free. You get gifted a Woozy emote. A sub to someone with the Woozy emote. And I would just use the Woozy emote. But I could have been making money. I could have been making profit. Recruit 4 woozers? Is that the real term? Is that even a real term? Can't even trust it. We don't even know. It could even be trusted. I probably should have set this interval to be a bit longer. I chose 60 seconds per pose. And I feel like maybe I should have done 2 minutes. Whatever. This is the hammer guy. But he is happy. He's happy now. How do I draw him happy? I don't even know. How do you portray his happiness here? He just looked neutral in my pose. Isn't 60 seconds for gesture drawing? It's different. It's varied. It depends. Sometimes there's class mode. And they start with fast poses and then they go slower. What the? This one's from the back. How am I supposed to draw this one? Oh, I just pressed the water button. Okay, hold on. Hold on. How do you do this? Like the ears over here. You got the nose up there. The lips over there. This lady's looking up. Things are looking up. But you can't even see it. Can't even see it. Actually, this looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty decent. What's this? He looks so sad. The hammer guy looks so sad. What did they do to him? What did they do to hammer guy? Speaking of looking up, Flight Simulator is adding balloons. Like weather balloons. You can fly a weather balloon in that game. Hot air balloons. Are those the same thing? Are weather balloons the same as hot air balloons? They are, right? They're not? I didn't know. I had no idea. What is a weather balloon? Weather balloons are unmanned. Use helium. What is used by hot air balloons? They just use fire? It's the same guy. They keep showing the same guy. Hot air. What the? It's almost like it's in the name. The actual fire. I guess it makes sense. If you got fire in there, you probably want like a real person to be like keeping track. Also, welcome Admiral Kobayashi. It's this guy again. It's the axe guy again. Or not axe guy, it's the, the hammer guy. Here, I've accurately portrayed his sadness. Finally. Finally. It's like Rover from The Prisoner? I don't know what that is. Okay, we got a lady looking up. Things are looking up for this lady. Okay, the nose. You got the nose right here. She's looking. Things sure are looking up. What's a rover? What are you guys talking about? What's a rover? Actually, I don't know how to draw her teeth without making it look stupid. Whenever I draw teeth, it looks dumb. How do people do it? I don't understand. Okay, I guess this one just doesn't have her teeth thrown. It's the same guy. It's literally the same. It's the axe guy. I keep saying the axe guy. It's the hammer guy. It's him, John Hammer. It's Mr. John Hammer. He's happy in this one though. But I'm not portraying it nicely. I'm not portraying it well enough. The hammer is a dull axe. Is it though? Is it though? Really makes you think about society sometimes. Society's out here. It's Among Us. Okay, I'm starting to recognize many of these models. They're repeating. They are using the same models pretty often. Okay, this one she's like, oh, what the frick? Actually, I don't know how to draw this. Her eyes are like kind of closed, but like, you can kind of see them. Yes, like this. Maybe it's more like this. Okay, first time seeing this guy. How does society find the people who can fly hot air balloons? They train them. They're trained from an early age. As soon as they become 2 years old, their parents are like, this guy's life is gonna be air balloons. Every waking moment of this child is gonna be spent preparing them for the hardships of manning a hot air balloon. This guy's got quite the smile, and I don't know how to draw smiles. So unfortunately, he's just gonna look dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. He looks so stupid. I don't know. In my drawing specifically. In the reference, he looks perfectly fine. In my drawing, once I add the teeth, he just looks stupid. Okay, we got a guy with an afro. He's got his mouth is open. He's planning something we don't even know. We don't even know what he could be planning. Okay, this man. One of his eyes is open, wider than the other one. He's like surprised by something. We don't know what it could be. Actually, this is not it's not a good. Doesn't even look like the reference. It's not even close. All right, next guy. Now this guy looks like a software engineer. I don't know what that means. But when I think of software engineer, you show me a photo of this guy, I'd be like, sure. Sure, this guy. It's him. If only I could draw him. I don't know how to draw him. Unfortunately, my drawing skills are not enough to represent how much of a software engineer this guy looks like. So he'll just look like a generic man here. He doesn't look like this in the reference at all. Discriminating this? No. What about that? What about that discriminating? No one ever talks about that. Also, welcome, Chevs. Have I dreamed this man? No. Never seen this man in my life. Okay, this lady's here. She's got her mouth is open. Some teeth are showing, but I don't know how to draw that in a way that looks good without her looking stupid. Okay, she has a look of concern on her face. She's like, what the heck is that? What is that? Got this guy again. Lucky you, millions of people have. Have you? Have you dreamed that man? Okay, we got the hammer guy again. Hammer guy has returned. And he is happy. He is so happy, guys. You would never believe. If you saw this guy and you'd be like, that's the same guy? It is the same guy. Actually, I think this more accurately represents how happy he is. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Maybe not. No, not really. We got this lady out here. I'd be like, Wolfie, when are you gonna start drawing anime? When are you gonna start drawing anime? I'm here for the anime portraits. You're here drawing real people, like some kind of weirdo. Some kind of strange person that doesn't draw anime characters. Unbelievable. Can't believe he would do this. Has he forsaken anime? Is he no longer a weeb? Okay, this lady is there. It's the same guy. You know, I'm gonna start skipping this guy. It's the same guy. I feel like I've seen this. This is the same guy. It's the same guy. Can you guys see this? Yeah, it's the same guy. Okay, next one. Okay, it kind of looks like a similar person, but it's not. Actually, I remember seeing this lady also from the previous, the gesture drawings. Okay, so you got a nose. The nose goes over here. And then she's like looking. You could get hired for textbook illustrations. Yeah, but I don't want to do that though. I know I could make a career doing art, doing commissions, but I don't feel like it. I'd rather just do art for fun. I don't think you would want to exactly. Because if you're working, like if you draw for fun, you can do whatever you want. If you're doing art for money, then like, you gotta start doing stuff that other people want. And those might not be the same. It could be like, I would like this thing to be like this. I would like this thing over there. And I'm just like, what if I don't want to? Then you have no option. You simply cannot. You have to do it. What if they turn out to be the same? Like the thing that they want drawn and the thing that I want drawn. It's possible. Lazy developers reusing content. I think it's not exactly the same pose. They probably just like captured a lot of a lot of similar poses from these people. There's a lady. She's here. The nose over there goes like that. how to code book. Actually, I did draw for a textbook. Not a real textbook. It's a in Japan, the New Horizon is a Toho themed English textbook. I drew for that. We talked about this last week. There, yeah, it is water time. Hold on. I gotta finish this one. Okay, I guess I'll skip this one. You guys also hydrate. You guys drink water right now. All right. An entire book. It was actually 3 books. There were 3 editions of that textbook. Actually, the second and third editions, I was not the only artist. I had other artists as well. I was one of them, though. One such artist. I'm skipping this man. We've seen this man too many. Okay, we got a guy with glasses. First guy with glasses. Can you believe I've been drawing this many? You can get the first glasses man. Out here. Glasses representation. Actually, these are not how his glasses look like. Got the man, he's out here. He looks so happy. This guy looks like he's content. He knows. Got his eyebrows there. He's got like a mustache. Got like a beard as well. That's something I'm missing out on by like only spending a minute on these. Yeah, I don't actually get to draw the hair. There's no hair. All these people are bald. Or they're like rectangular shaped. Okay, this lady again. She is she's smiling with her teeth. As you usually do. Usually when people smile, it is with their teeth, but I don't know how to make it look good. It just looks stupid. Alright, it's like that. This looks so stupid. Okay, we got the software engineer again. Anyway, what have you guys been up to on this Tuesday? Everyone having a good day out there on Tuesday? June 13th, 2023? Don't even know. We don't even know. Viewer stuff out here viewing streams. I'm here watching streams. I'm watching streams. I'm watching my own stream in OBS as we speak. Okay, and we're recognizing the same people. This guy up here, this guy. Okay, this is pretty much a side view. Slide views are pretty hard. I don't know how people do them. See, in my drawing, he looks unhappy. But like in the reference, he actually looks perfectly content. It's like he's totally fine. No. Okay, same pose, but it's a lady this time. All right. Got this thing, got the eyebrows right there. Got the smile. Right there, and then you got the rest of it. Actually, I said this was a lady, but my drawing doesn't look like a lady at all. You know, Mooney is dancing. They got the bass in this song. What is this? The snare drum or whatever. Okay, it's the same guy. It's the I'm gonna skip this guy. We got a lady who is she's laughing. What do you think she's laughing about? You ever think about like when people do these sort of things, like if you're like a model for this kind of stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we would like a laughing pose. You think they tell them like a joke? You think they can just laugh on command? They're like, ha 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 ha. Or do you think they're like, you know, they have like a fond memory they think back to? That great joke. She's laughing at a Germa joke. She's remembering her favorite Germa stream. It's like, haha, I love that time when Germa told that joke. What a funny streamer. Okay, we have a side view. They say, I got a good knock-knock joke, you gotta start it. And then they say knock knock, and then you're like, oh, who's there? And then they don't know what to say because they weren't prepared for this. You put Germa compilation 324. Exactly. Everyone laughs at Germa. That's why he's funny. He's funny because people laugh at him. You might think it's the other way around. You might think people laugh at him because he's funny. No. It's not it. It's funny because people laugh at him. What the? Look at this guy. You can't see this guy, but he's... This guy's a Germa viewer. He's laughing so much. It's like the funniest joke this guy's heard. It's like, what Germa said? What? Clips. You won't believe the 10 things Germa said on this stream. Here's number 1. You will not believe number 7. Number 7 had us in stitches. Funniest streamer alive? How do I draw this? How do I draw? I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw someone who's laughing this much. Ha ha ha. I don't know. This I don't know. I can't draw this. Germa. Isn't Germa already a VTuber though? Here, okay, this kind of does it, right? Welcome, Good Cat Gaming. Okay, this looks kind of anime. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Okay, we got the same lady. Okay, well, in doing these drawings, one thing I've learned is that I need to get better at drawing teeth. I don't know how to draw teeth. They look so stupid. You guys ever watch like tutorials on YouTube about how to draw? I do. And when I watch him, I think like, oh, I could do that. I could do that so easily. I understand every step that he's doing. And then when I actually do it, I'm like, I can't. I can't do it. Used to, but not anymore. Why not? There's no time. Just no time to do it. Okay, this angle's kind of hard. You could only like sort of see the eye, and then like everything else is like obscured. Even like the nose started to feel repetitive. I guess that makes sense. It is like a lot of the same thing. Just like this, though. Literally just like this. Alright, got that lady. She's looking slightly up. This one's always got like a concerned expression on her face. She always seems unhappy. What do you think she's looking at? We will never know. Although I guess the way I drew her here, she does look happy. No, if I do this, okay, if I do this. They took away, oh no, can't believe they stopped. And stopped showing Germa videos to them. What do you think if they raised if they raised a child? You know, like in people show like YouTube videos to kids when they don't feel like entertaining them. You put on like CoComelon or whatever. What if they raised a child like exclusively on Germa clips? Do you think that that person would grow up like messed up? But you think that'd be like a cruel scientific experiment? I think they'd be like, I can't believe they did this to like a real child. This guy grew up watching only Germa. I think that's how each Germa is formed. You think maybe like in the future they invent a time machine? And then they send you think the Germa we know right now was raised on Germa clips? You know, what if they like they recorded Germa, there was a time machine and they went back in time, and then they showed they trained a child on Germa videos, and then he grew up to be the 985th Germa. If they showed him recordings of Germa 984, those show Germa 985 recordings to a child, and then we'll have Germa 986. I think we're onto something. That is how Jerma is formed. How is Jerma formed? Like that. Got a lady, the same lady out here. What if I make them anime? You know what? What if I, for these last ones, what if I just make them anime? I turn them into anime characters. Ace. Jerma's ace. Simplification. Stylization lines are good, thank you. I only kind of know what I'm doing, sort of. You can't tell if it's accurate though, because it's blurred. Oh yeah, this looks... It was exactly like the reference. But it doesn't. It does if it's blurred. If it's blurred enough you can't tell what the original was, then yeah, it totally looks like the original. Got a side view guy. Always had issues drawing side views. I don't really know the best way to do it. I guess you could just be like, the picture is right there. You could just look at it. Yeah, but like, it's not that easy. No, it is that easy. It is that easy. Just look at it. Just look. Just look and copy. Okay, there's a guy. There's a guy right here. Oh, this guy looks upset. This guy's frowning. I'm gonna draw a frowning. Actually, his head's kind of elongated, sort of, at the top. Here, I will turn him into an anime girl. This anime girl is so upset. We took away the Jerma videos. Okay, this lady, she's looking up. Just like that. Gasp. Yep, here gasping. Anyone drawing right now? Are you guys drawing? Anyone out here drawing literally as we speak? I'm drawing an elf, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Sometimes when I see people draw, I'm like, I feel like drawing. Especially if they're doing like gesture drawing as well. I'm like, I should practice this. Like back when Ina used to do these sorts of streams, I'd watch him. I would do the same drawings. Good old Ina gesture drawing streams. And cleaning. That's probably more important. A clean environment is good to have. Welcome, Kuzip. You're working. Hopefully it's productive. Hopefully productive Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. It's the same lady. This lady's good at making unique facial expressions, though. Never even seen. It's like this. He looks so funny. What the? Okay, how do you draw teeth? I don't understand. I just don't get it. Draw all teeth as one tooth. They do that in anime. They do that. Pomu Rainpuff, infamous for having one big tooth. You ever seen a Pomu Rainpuff stream? He's always talking about that one tooth. The one tooth is real. The one tooth. Did they ever find the One Piece? You think they'll ever find? You guys think the One Piece is real? I don't know. I don't know who to trust. What about the two-piece? What if Popeyes had a collab with One Piece? It's like a One Piece combo. They give you like one chicken piece. Can I get the One Piece combo, please? They'll give you a One Piece. They'll give you a side. They'll give you some like mashed potatoes. But in the mashed potatoes, there is the One Piece is there. The treasure. You could dig it up. They should do this. They should KFC, you know, because KFC is popular in Japan. Actually, there probably was one. If you look up KFC One Piece in Japan, I'm sure that they probably had like a collab. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I was like, didn't One Piece have a collab with like McDonald's in Japan? I was recommended a few videos on YouTube of some of the collab items. It's real. The One Piece collab is real. The meal is pieced out over several hours. One Piece though? One Piece probably has collab. Yeah, they do a lot of collabs. When will they collab with me, huh? Hey, wait, isn't there like didn't they have like Luffy as a VTuber one time? Or was that Dragon Ball Z? Maybe both. Probably both. I feel like I've seen that, right? Isn't there a Luffy VTuber? It's like you always hear about this stuff, and then like nothing ever comes out of it. Oh, it's a promo for the last movie. The Red movie? The One Piece Red? I remember. I know the title. You have a question? What's the question? What is the question? What is the quest? What is your quest? I have indeed heard of that game. I have heard. What about it? What about it? Have I seen the small conductor rabbit pom-pom? I think I have, yeah. I have seen it. Do I think it's a cute little guy? I guess, yeah. I guess it is. I think I also saw someone draw him as like an anime girl. People always do that. Whenever they see like a mascot, they always draw like, here's like a human version. Here's what this character would look like if they were a human anime female. Always. Do it with Pokemon. It's literally every series. A rabbit. That's cool though. I don't know much about Honkai. I do know that in Japanese it's Houkai, H-O-U-K-A-I, instead of Honkai. I don't know why they localize it this way. Yeah, there is a big hat. It's a large hat. Okay, here's a man. Here's a man. What if it's a normal hat, but they're just that small? That's also possible. That could be true. It could be a possibility for real. Okay, I'm running out of space. I'm almost out of space here. That lady looking to the side. What is she glancing at? There's no way to know. There's literally no way. Whole sheet of just faces is cool looking. It is cool. I do like seeing like when people do stuff like this. They draw like a large quantity and then you're like, whoa. It's a lot of angles. And then since you don't have a photo of the original reference, you're like, yo, this looks so good. I'm sure it looks just like the reference. Totally. For real. Well, I guess that's it for this. I still got like 15 minutes. You know, what if I just start drawing random stuff? You know, like I said I was going to. Let's do that. I'm gonna do that. Gonna make a new document. Actually, no, I can resume from an old document that I drew on. Sorry. Here's one that I drew like a long time ago. That I did not fill up the rest of. I think I will just start drawing on this one. Alright, okay. I'm gonna draw. Now that we've been warmed up, we've warmed up. We can now draw. Draw some anime. Wow. I find that I'm really inconsistent when I'm drawing anime. Like, I draw like eyes different every time. The shape of the face is different every time. Just don't know the best way to do things. Most people are just making things up as they go. Trying to learn how to draw anime now. Anime in quotes. It's like, actually, it's a manga. Actually, it's a Japanese manga. The anime style refers to animation. It can't be anime if it's not animated, right? Okay, doesn't even know. He doesn't even know anime. Actually, it's anime. You say anime, it's actually anime. It's manga. It's mangan. That's mahjong. Manga. Isn't that when you in mahjong when you get the hand with the many points? Isn't that manga? Isn't that manga? Anyway, I don't know why I started doing that. Manga, isn't that the sweet yellow fruit? No, you're thinking of mango. Mango to the polls. Pokemon Mango. Pokemon. There's a trick for getting your poses to look cool is to have their head tilted slightly. It makes it look more dynamic. Whimsical, perhaps. Wow, what are they? They're turning their head. And you could turn the rest of the body as well. You could do it. That's why Hillary lost, right? Pokemon Go to the polls, yeah. In the emails, obviously, you guys know the emails. Oh god, you don't even know. That become cool. Yeah, you draw characters facing to the side. You could also like here's one thing. You could do this, right? People often you have like this is like a person right there, and then you draw like, whoa, look at this. How dynamic is this pose, huh? Draw legs, right? Whoa. Look at that. Classic pose. Be like, yo, this is cool, looking cool. Looking cool. How the body is tilted slightly to indicate dynamic pose. Wow. Check that out. Talk to everyone you know with your head tilted. They'll be like, well, you're very cool. Yeah, so cool. Thank you for this dynamic pose. And then you just draw the rest of the details right here. Right there, right here. They could be looking to the side, right? They'd be like, wow, what are they looking at? What are they even looking at? You don't know. It's up to the viewer to determine. Bam. That. And then make sure they're not bald. They could be bald. They don't have to be. Also, welcome Zoli. They could be bald. Perhaps they're not bald. What are they even looking at? You don't even know. You just don't get it. You're not an anime character. You don't know. Oops. You draw some clothing. You know, always gotta draw clothing. You don't have to. But you could. You know, one thing you could do is cool. Is instead of using like these gesture drawing websites, you could look at fashion magazines. I remember like one tip that I found on like Tumblr back when I used to use it for art was like you can just look up like fashion websites, like Korean fashion clothing and stuff like that. And usually they're standing in like pretty dynamic poses. And they're styling as well. They're stylish outfits. Would recommend Lifehack, fashion clothing websites for reference. Also welcome Snackoreko. Here's what you do for the armfold. You just make up lines. You just go like this. You just go like that. Just go like this. Just like that. Draw like that. Life hack. I'm out here with all the life hacks. What if this side you have like a rolled up shoulder? The sleeve is rolled up. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just making things up. The other arm is there, and then you can just draw the rest of it. Wow, look at this styling individual. I don't know, whatever. Look at that. Actually, I think I drew the legs too short. It's like this. It should be like that. Actually, maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe that's too long. No, whatever, it's fine. That's how you draw legs. You just draw two lines going. Just go down like that. Right. Here's how you draw from the side view. Here's a tip, guys. You can draw two box-like shapes like this, right? The spine is right there. You draw like a cylinder out here. Right, that's the neck. And then over here, you see this shape? You can divide it. You can put a V shape right there. That's the pelvis. And then you draw, there's a circle, right? You draw it, it goes like that, and connect it. Go like that. And then you just connect these things. Anyone out here listening to art advice out here? Bam. It's that easy. It's that easy, guys. Just draw shapes. Just draw shapes. Just be out here drawing shapes. Also, if you want to draw legs, you could also draw. They could also be boxes, guys. There's many shapes you could draw. Right, you think of like someone sitting down, right? Here's they're sitting down, right? Here is their pelvis, right? You could draw like boxes if you want. You could draw a box right here. You draw a box over here. And then you just go down. It just goes down. Literally, you could draw another box over here if you want. And then this one, right? Whoa, whoa. Boxes. And then what you do here is then you add this shape. That's the back of the leg. Same thing over here. You do that. And then you're like, what is this? This is the knee right there. You draw a shape like that. And then you just round this out. Then you got a leg right there. It's that easy. Shapes. You could draw like lines around it, you know, to make it look round. You could do anything. Actually, this is maybe a bit too wide. Like that. Life hacks. Life hacks out here. Well, I should end my stream soon. It's almost that time. It's almost time. What did I tell you guys? Remember this? This is the boxes. There's a box right there. Put a box right there. You could draw a box like that. You could draw the box like this. And then you just do that. Just do this. Arms are also boxes. You could also draw... They're not boxes. I guess they're like rectangular prisms. You could do that. You could draw things. You could be drawn right now. It's literally all boxes. This right here, that's a box. This right here, it's a box. It's just a twist. It's like a box that's twisted slightly. And then you draw this, right? You draw this. It's also a box, guys. What the... I'm cheating. This guy's cheating. And then the head is also just a box. Gesture drawing is fun. It is pretty fun. Here's what you can do. You can draw, there's a box exercise you can do. If you want to draw boxes in perspective, you can just draw like a line, right? Look at this. You draw a bunch of boxes. Right there. I don't know. I don't know. One. And then you learn how to align boxes. You're just stacking boxes. It's not entirely accurate. It's fun. It's fun to do sometimes. You could make it go like in a staircase. You could have it be zooming, right? It's like that. That's not a box. That's not even a box. It's close enough to a box. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I will end my stream. I guess as soon as I feel like I'm done drawing, I will end the stream. I will send the raid to someone else. You can go watch someone else. Perhaps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I guess I don't know. I'm basically done. Music is nice. I like the new songs they added. Stream Beats Lo-Fi. Pretty cool. Oh, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I'll find out what day today is. We're gonna send a raid. Let's see. Thanks for watching. Okay, international bunch of days today. Axe throwing day. National axe throw. You guys throw axes out here? National Call Your Doctor Day. This day reminds and encourages women to schedule their yearly Well Women exam. Only women. Men do not call your doctors. Only women. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Well, that's a lot of days today. Forklift safety. We gotta do that one. Francis Day, Jane Day, softball day. I like this one. What's the Well Women exam? Well Women. National Forklift Safety Day. Okay, who are we rating? Well, let's check. Let's check who's streaming. You can watch. Choco Jackson is playing Honkai Star Rail. Hamflow is playing WarioWare. I will raid. Streamer. He's playing Honkai Star Rail. I don't know who to raid. We got people out here. Let's raid. Oh yeah, wait. When was the last time I heard? 98 days ago. Sure. That's a fork. Lifting a fork. Let's go. Ilya's playing Silent Hill 2. PlayStation 2. Yeah, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully. I say hopefully because you never know. I said I was going to be back on Monday and I wasn't. But hopefully I'm back tomorrow. Feel better. I do feel better. I feel much better compared to yesterday. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be fishing. And then you got Dark Souls 2 on Thursday. Friday, what am I doing on Miku Picross on Friday? Saturday is you got some other indie game, I don't know. Last week I played Panko Park. That was pretty fun. There's another game that's like a photography game. I could play that one. I don't know. We'll find out. Until then, have a good rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. And I am going to stop talking now.